If you're sick of your job and you're looking on LinkedIn and you're not getting any of the results that you've wanted because LinkedIn is overwhelming, then it's because you're probably making the same mistakes that 90% of people on LinkedIn are making that are actually stopping recruiters from seeing their profiles in search. You might be asking yourself, why is that?
Why?
Many people make mistakes that keep their profiles from showing up in search. So in this video, I'll share with you what those mistakes are so you can avoid them and level up your LinkedIn profile. By the end of this video, you'll know how to avoid these mistakes and have recruiters reach out to you for job offers. Now imagine you were trying to Google yourself and you couldn't use your name. How would you find yourself? You might start with your location. In my case, I live in San Francisco, California. Then maybe narrow it down to where I've worked and what I do for work. So in this case, I would type in Director of Human Resources and Recruiting at Dillmill. Now that would be enough to find me, but that's really specific information. What about if I was still working at Google? I type in my title, company, and then type in some more words to narrow down what I do. Back then, I hired for Google X, also known as the Moonshot Factory, and I hired hardware reliability engineers. So this process that I just did is what a lot of recruiters do when they're searching for candidates on LinkedIn. Words matter, and if you want visibility on LinkedIn, then you have to include the right search terms so that recruiters can find you. Keywords help define the skills that you have and who you are as a professional. So if you want people to find you, they need to be in your profile. The more keywords that you include, the more likely a recruiter will be able to find you. To do that, make sure you're adding the keywords about the technologies, tools, and skills that you have to the About, Experience, and Skills sections of your LinkedIn profile. If you want to go the extra mile, you can upload your resume to your LinkedIn page, which can help you show up for those same keywords if they're in your resume. To do this, head to Settings and Privacy, then go to Data Privacy. Scroll down until you see Job Seeking Preferences. Select Job Application Settings. Here you can upload your resume. But how can you leverage your experiences to truly stand out? Lesson number 2. Think of your LinkedIn profile like a billboard on a busy highway, and the recruiter is driving by. You've got to make sure that you can make an impression really fast, and it better be one heck of an impression. When a recruiter is looking at your LinkedIn profile, you need to give them a good reason to stop and read your profile. Recruiters want to see what you can do. They want to know what you've accomplished in the past and how you can help them achieve their goals. Highlighting the impact of your actions showcases your skills and your potential. Your past performance is a sign and a signal to your potential future results and how you can help them achieve their goals. Instead of just listing out your job duties, focus on the results that you've also achieved. For example, instead of saying managed a team of 10 employees, say led a team of 10 employees to increase sales by 15%. Here's some other examples on how to focus on results. Developed and implemented marketing campaigns that resulted in a 25% increase in website traffic. Saved the company $10,000 by implementing a new cost-saving measure. By focusing on your achievements, you turn your profile into a success story that recruiters want to read. Lesson number 3. LinkedIn is like a work party that is hopping and popping and doesn't stop. But you have to be engaged in order to make meaningful connections. Now remember, LinkedIn is the world's largest professional networking platform. One of the best ways to use LinkedIn is to join groups so you can connect with people who can help you with your next opportunity. To join relevant groups, go to the Groups tab on LinkedIn. Search for groups that are relevant to your interests and industry. Join groups that you're interested in and that have a good number of members. Join in discussions and share your knowledge. Another great way to build your network on LinkedIn is to attend live events. Now, once you've joined an event, you can view the list of attendees and reach out to people who you're interested in connecting with. Now, when you do reach out to someone, make it a personalized message and explain why you want to connect with them. It's important to be strategic when you're adding people to your network because the posts that you see in your LinkedIn feed will come from people in your network. So you want to make sure that you're adding people who are interesting and relevant to you. By being strategic with your connections, you can turn LinkedIn into a powerful tool that you can use throughout your career. Lesson number 4. Think of your LinkedIn profile as your personal storefront. It's the first thing that people see about you when they come to visit your profile. First impressions can have a big impact on your professional opportunities. And LinkedIn is a magnet for opportunities. It can help you connect to potential employers, clients, or partners. It can also help you get noticed by people who are interested in your line of work and your expertise. Your LinkedIn behavior represents your professional brand, so be respectful. Stay out of controversies. This doesn't mean you can't have discussions about controversial topics, but it does mean that you have to be respectful of other people's opinions opinions, even if you disagree with them. Because anything that you respond to or post on LinkedIn can be seen by recruiters and hiring managers, and they do take a look at your most recent activity to see if you're somebody that they would want to work with. So be respectful. Have you ever been on a blind date and as you were about to meet the person, you noticed you had a huge stain on your shirt? Your LinkedIn profile is a first impression, and you don't want stains to give a bad first impression. I've had hiring managers reject candidates because of this, and it's an easy fix. Here's an easy way to fix typos. Copy and paste your text and enter it into a tool like OpenAI or Gemini. From there, use the following prompt. Correct any typos and grammatical errors in the following text. After you've fixed any errors, copy and paste the corrected text back into your LinkedIn profile. But of course, I'm not going to leave you without a bonus tip. Your next job may be one recruiter message away, but they may not be able to message you because you didn't let them. Here's how to make sure that you're open to receiving messages from recruiters on LinkedIn. Go to your LinkedIn profile and click on the settings gear in the top right corner. Click on privacy and then who can reach you. Under invitations to connect, select everyone on LinkedIn. Under invitations from your network, select the events you want your network to invite you to. Under messages, make sure that message requests and email messages are turned on. Keep your communication channels open to maximize your opportunities. Once you've turned these on, recruiters and hiring managers can actually message you. Now, if you need help writing your resume, check out this next video where I go in depth on how to write a resume.